Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more Final Fantasy the Anniversary Edition. It's been a little bit of a while again, but that's because of, you know, E3 and stuff, as well as other things. But in the last episode, we gained an airship, and we were able to, well, pretty much have access to, well, very limited access to, the north half of the entirety of the map. And what I mean by limited is that we cannot really land anywhere that we please. I mean, the middle part of the Eagle, if is any indication, it's all desert. But that's not what we're going to be exploring in this episode. We're going to be exploring this area in this episode. And for some reason, when I do remember myself saying that there's not that many lakes that give us access to any north parts of the map. Because, you know, our ship is literally just waiting all the way down here, just drifting with an anchor in place. But you see, the thing is that we do have a lake here, so we would use the canal to get across there. That's fine. And we have a little puddle of water here, and we also have a little lake here, all of which we can use our canoe. But the one thing that I completely forgot about, and the reason why is because I was looking at it at the end of last episode, is that notice this bit here. The water pours into the sea. This is the only point in which we can actually access anything on the top half of the map with our ship. Because if you remember where our ship is right now, is that from here, if we like went over to this point or to this point of the lake with our ship from the sea, we segue immediately into our canoe and vice versa, acting like as a makeshift port as long as we have the canoe. In our current situation, if we took our boat here, we won't have to like land somewhere all the way over here. So for example, if I just go over there right now, notice this area. If we come over here, look, we can access from our boat from here as long as we have the canoe, which we should have, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to have our airship in the first place. But looking around all around this place, it doesn't seem like there is any good place for us to get off our airship. Here's a good spot, but that means we'll have to literally go all the way up here, and then all the way back round just to go onwards. We can't land our ship here. We've got this desert here, and it pretty much expects us to... No, we can't even land our ship there. Where does it actually expect us to land our ship? It expects you to land your ship here. Look how much distance we've got to travel. We've got to go all the way over here, then up, then all the way back down around again just to get here. Or you got to do the exact same trip again, but you dock theoretically next to where you got to go, but you've got to follow the map all the way around. So no matter which way you look at it, you've got yourself quite a trek. But considering that you don't have a lot of encounters while you are sailing, docking here is actually a good idea, because that means you're not that far away from where you got to go, and therefore you won't have to deal with a lot of pointless encounters. So, keep that in mind. Okay, so what I want to do, starting off here, is I want to start on the lowermost island. So, am I there? Yeah. Because in this episode, we're going to be exploring these items. But I wanted to explain about stuff about that area in particular, because that will be relevant in a moment. Or a few from now. We've got some goodies here in the Dragon's Cave. Got some money. Got more money. Got even more money, and considering that we did a lot of spending on magic and equipment and stuff, we kind of need to build our money up again. Yeah, you might get tons of money, but it will go quickly when you're trying to power up, so it's like, you can never get enough money in this game. And even though the game is super generous, you still may have to grind a little bit just to get enough money that you need. Only the truly brave can obtain a token of their courage. We can speak to dragons! Not all dragons are bad in this game. That is amazing. And look at that. Already an X potion from a chest. Didn't even have to pay a single penny. Didn't have to earn it. We already have a potion that restores one person to full HP. Then again, we do have magic that can do that with Cure Jar once we get it, because we can't learn level 7 magic right now. But that is still pretty cool considering that it's in item form. Got loads of money there. 9,500, 1520, and 2750. You cannot go wrong with this place. So what else is there explorable around here? This just takes us back around this area, which is pointless, because we were just in this room. The exit's here, right? Yep, okay. So is there anything else in this particular sector of the Dragon Caves? Yeah, it's called Dragon Caves. Nope, that was the whole lot. So thank God that there's no encounters here either, but then again, dragons are the only thing that's here. We don't want to be fighting them. let's hop back into our airship and keep exploring these islands. So this one seems to be our next destination. Once long ago there was an age when man and dragon lived together. Kind of sounds like the 1,000-year prologue to Fairy Tale. Wasn't that how it went before? Oh, there's actually nothing in this cave. It's just that one dragon dude hanging out. Sorry to invade your home, buddy. I will leave you be. Oh, we've got swampland here. That's annoying. I think I have to park at the very end here. Oh no, can't land there. That's the only square. Okay. Okay, what we got? This is Lifespring Grotto. Not Lifespring Grotto. This is Hellfire Chasm. That's it. Ouch, that was dumb. Oh, it's only 1 HP. The heat surrounding the door is gone. But now our prince has become king. No one is likely to enter anytime soon. The Elven Prince has become king. Why do I feel like if I go back there, people will still say the Elven Prince? Yeah, I'm not going in there right now. That's once again one of the Dawn of Souls dungeon, but now we've actually reached this area, so that's nice to know. We covered that 2 episodes ago. But we want to still explore the Dragon Caves, because that's what we're here for. Once long ago, the Northland was filled with beautiful shrines and towering mechanical castles. So very long ago. We've heard about castles that were quite kind of mechanical and futuristic in nature, similar to our airship. Maybe they're the same people. The dragons of the Arcadian Islands have no love of senseless killing. And that's why these guys are different from the dragons we've faced thus far. These guys are peaceful dragons. They don't want anything to do with the bloodthirsty douchebags that we've fought so far. I was about to say, were you guarding that chest? I just love how that they move slowly, as you can see here. Like, if you want to walk downwards, I might be able to show it off. Let me walk away from you, maybe that'll have something to do with it. I'll just check this one way in. I've got an elixir right there. Elixirs are really good, as we already know from most Final Fantasy games. Fully restores HP and MP. An X potion, okay, but an elixir is just awesome. Can you please move out? Oh, you know what, I'll just demonstrate with this guy over here. I like how they move slowly, but if you try to move them out of the way, they quickly dash out of your way, like that. Like, just tap the run button, just to get out of your way quickly. I think I've discussed that before, it's something that's very minor, but whatever. I think that was the only thing in this cave, yep. That's fine. So we're done here. I think there might be encounters on this island, that may be a thing, but I'm not getting the chance to actually encounter anything here. So yeah, this one has 2 entryways, this one has 1. I guess we'll check this one first. At least I can land right next to it this time. Hello? A tent? Not bad. I can use that. Hello? You do not fear me. You have some spine in you, human. Well, I've talked to the other dragons around here, and they didn't mention anything about that, so I'm guessing this was the first cave I was supposed to enter? Then again, all I got so far was a tent, so probably. Dry ether. And a gold needle. So yeah, this probably is the first cave you're supposed to go into. I think we've already had dry ethers before, but I'll cover it again. They fully restore MP compared to a normal ether, which is 50 MP. Yeah, kind of a jump. I'm pretty sure there is a high ether in this game, but we kind of skipped it. I can't remember if that is the case. Probably? I can't really remember. But anyway, we're done here. So where's the exit? There you are. You're just in the middle. Right, so let's go to here, and let's go explore these last 2 caves. I can't land there, that's annoying. Is this the cave I want to leave for last? No, I think this is the cave I want to be in. Have you spoken with our king, Bahamut? Bahamut! First time he's appeared in this series at this point. The Dragon King confers a great honor upon the brave. So is this the cave that leads to him? It is customary for a dragon to venture northeast to the Citadel of Trials. There, he must test his mettle by claiming a token of courage from within. Northeast from this location. Well, the only thing east that's close is this spot. Maybe that's what they're talking about. It's not very northeast, but then again, the closest landing spot would be here. Maybe that's what he's talking about, trying to lead you in the proper direction to land so you can make your way there. But like I said, you can land here as well, or you could sail here with the ship. I might do that, because not many people do that, and that'll be a bit different, so might do that just for footage sake. The form of the token of courage just the form I can't words. The form the token of courage takes changes with the times. Do not let this appearance deceive you. With the times. Is that talking about the times of the game, or like the game's release, the game's time period slash whatever? I don't know. That's kind of left a little ambiguous. I don't think it's actually changed since the original release, so I would say through the times. I'm wearing my glasses, guys, because I'm obviously looking at my HD TV, and I'm sitting a little bit far away, and I'd rather wear my glasses for like the best graphical fidelity and whatnot for myself and whatnot. But you know, it's like I couldn't words there for a moment. Yeah, this is definitely the main cave. It's massive. Oh, swords everywhere. You know, if I saw this and I didn't know that this was like made by Square Enix and Final Fantasy, I would say that this is like something that you would see in RPG Maker, like just using the same tile over and over just to create some interesting walls. But no, this is actually part of a main game's design. The Dragon King looks within to measure that person's true courage. This is the chamber of Bahamut, the Dragon King. Mind your tongue. I guess he will flame me with atomic breath or something. Hello. Ah. I am the Dragon King Bahamut. I confer honor upon those with strength and courage are true. Return to me with a token of your courage. We have 2 of the glowing crystals. Is that enough? No, they want something from the Citadel of Trials. So now that we know what we must do, and we've actually talked to the King of Bahamut, we're just dashing out of that massive room. Seriously, the room has no need to be that massive. There's literally nothing in there to do. It's just to... I guess it's for atmosphere, like you're walking deeper in, is like, what's this dragon gonna be? And he's different from all the rest. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. So yeah. Where's my... Oh, whoops, wrong button. Where's my ship again? Can I just go this way? Yeah, let's do that. Because I want to do this. I actually want to go there on my boat, because I don't want to be walking all that way, and because that means we can actually cover the Citadel of Trials instead of just having this episode being so short. And plus, this will be an interesting way of doing it as well, because I've never done it this way before. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. So let's just land right here, board our boat, and immediately get into a random encounter. And that shark is dead. Okay, let's just hope we don't get into too many encounters. At least this will reduce the amount of encounters that we have to fight going there, and it will also be easy encounters on the way there as well. So I guess that's another perk on doing it this way. Why go to the Citadel of Trials and have yourself in a bad state? I mean, we already have more than enough tents. How many tents do I actually have? Like 10? I have 7. I'm getting up there. I'll probably use one before I enter anyway. Where am I right now? Oh, I'm well off. I need to go to the inner part of the wing. I'm on the outer part right now. At least that won't take too long. Because the boat is pretty fast. Right. We're almost there. Just gotta get into the inside of the wing here. Here we go. And... cheating! Oh, wow. The first step on the land. Are you kidding me? Alright, what's new? These aren't actually new. Maybe it was a good idea to skip all these encounters, because these are going to be a little bit an issue. And at this point, now that we have the airship, I would recommend that you don't start over-leveling yourself for the harder areas. If you're in a hard area, bail out and come back here, or immediately go to the Citadel of Trials. The reason why I'm saying this right now, when it comes to battling, is that once we complete the Citadel of Trials, we'll be able to do a certain thing that future level ups will actually be a lot more helpful after the fact. So, at this point, you want to try and hold off on the levels. Trying to not get as many level ups at this stage. You want to be roughly like level 25 to level 28 for this. I'm level 27, so I'm in a decent spot. So, that's awesome. But just to let you know, right now, try not to get too much experience. And that's kind of another reason why I wanted to do this way. 2 steps? Really? And we got new enemies. Were tigers. We got a primitive strike there, so that's pretty helpful. I think these guys hit hard, but don't hit too often. I think that's the gimmick, but I can one-shot them, so it's fine. These are actually new enemies for this area. What we encountered just a second ago were probably like... probably the easier encounters around this area. These are probably the hard ones. I mean, they poison you upon normal attacking, so... they do decent damage as well, as they did 12 HP to Silver right there. Well, if you can call that decent. I mean, we all have protect rings now, so it's like... we've got tons of defense for everybody. And we're also protected by death, so that's awesome. Oh, these guys are actually doing 2 HP damage to Zest. What do we do? Wow, that gave me a lot of experience. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh my god, another 2 steps. Are you serious? I don't remember the random encounter rate being that insane here. I really am glad I sailed here. Good lord. We got more new enemies. Were-tigers. They're basically like the, saber tigers, I think they were called. Well, these called the saber-tooths. What were they called? Hyenas? I don't know. The orange tigers. I forget what they're called. But these guys are basically just tougher versions. Okay, so I'm not exactly happy here because I was going to like get into my menu, but I took 2 steps and look what bloody happened. I'm not going to waste magic for this. I'm just going to use an antidote. And you know what? Or you can just get up, be put on ice. I mean, it's a very hot day. I mean, we're in the middle of summer. Well, what, in the middle of summer? I guess you could say that. I mean, it's super hot right now. I mean, every time I do these videos, I can't have my fan on, and as I'm talking all the time, that's making me hot and bothered, so that doesn't help. I mean, I could have my fan on, but then there could be some interference, and I don't want to risk that. So. I'm surprised that Blizzard didn't actually finish them all off. I'm kind of surprised by that, actually. My god, 25 HP damage to the Zest. One of them did 50 a second ago. Was that a crit? I wasn't paying attention. No, that was not a crit. That was just 2 hits. 50 HP on Zest. That is ridiculous. With potential to poison. Not enough experience to justify that, though, to be fair. I'm not going to use a tent. Right, who wants to wager that another 2 steps will get me into a random encounter? I think it might have something to do with the forest I'm in. No, I'm actually able to move. Wow, that was a bit of a balmy notion. Jesus Christ. Just a Hydra and a Hoochu, I just ran. Okay, let's use a tent because we actually took a beat in that previous battle. Not the battle we just had, though. Alright, what did that do for us? Everyone's at max HP, everyone's got max magic. Yep, we're good to go. Alright, let's make a checkpoint. It'll be on that one this time. Because, as I've already said before, if you're going to enter a dungeon, you want to save beforehand, and that's what I'm doing. Alright, with that, let's enter. God, I'm already 17 minutes into this video, I didn't expect that. But this dungeon should be pretty short. You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you right to undergo the trials. Go now, sit upon the throne! Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here. And he just disappears in a blaze of light. And okay. We have to step where he is, then face the camera and nod. Basically, he won't let us pass, unless we have, Astos' crown. I think it's Astos' crown, isn't it? A crown that shimmers mysteriously. We had to beat Astos, the evil elf, in order to get that. But it's kind of weird on how that this is where it's used, considering that when we get it, that was used in order to fight Astos. Because we were supposed to give it to him, but then he reveals that he's evil. We beat him, and then we get the crystal eye in order to give to Matoya, and then she gives us the Jolt Tonic / Herb in order to give to the Elven Prince to get the Mystic Key, so we get the Nitro Powder, so we can actually progress to the very first 2 dungeons of the entire game that give us the crystals. But again, the crown is a key item for this place, and I'm like, why? We already needed the crown in order to get at least to the airship, because you can't get out of that area to even get to the canoe, to even get to the Levystone, to get to the airship without the crown. Because you need the crown in order to fight Astos. It gives you the Mystic Key to get the Nitro Powder in order to get out of that area in the first place, because you can't get to Crescent Lake otherwise, because you have to come from the opposite side. That's just one thing that I don't understand about this game. It's like, you have certain key items that are required. I mean, again, maybe it's to stop cheaters, because Action Replay, or Game Genie in that case, was quite rampant during those days, but you could probably just cheat for the item anyway, instead of just walking through walls. I don't know. There are actually 4 areas. In fact, I don't know if there's any extra random encounters here, so I couldn't just show this. This is a pretty basic bottom area of this dungeon, I guess you could say. You've got 4 corners that don't lead anywhere, except for this one corner where, oddly enough, the throne is at. I don't know why it's placed there. That's a very odd design choice in terms of symmetry. You would think it would be in the middle of the entire building, but no. But yes, it warps us to basically Sabrina's gym in Celadon City. We've got warps. And we also have multi-choice most of the time. Like now. If I take the first one, is that correct? No, I don't think that was correct. Oh, that was correct. Okay, was it this one? No, that was not correct. At least we got warped back to the previous one. So let's go to this one. Alright. I think this is pretty linear. And we also got encounters, of course. But we shouldn't get that many, but they should be new at the same time. Mummy and King Mummy. Well, the only thing new here is the King Mummy, so whatevs, I guess. Everyone else can just wail on the other ones, because we've fought them all before. And dead. Nothing should be a issue here. You are dead. In fact, you're even more dead because you're mummies, so you're dead still. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to be in the tune. There we go. Do I need to change Sorba's weapon? I don't think I need to. Actually, yes, I think I need to. What's he using right now? The Worm Killer. Wow, I just realised I went into the Dragon Caves and Sorba had a weapon that could kill them. I want to have the Rune Blade on for Sorba right now. Yeah, Sorba's getting all the elemental weapons just because Zest has the Ice Brand, which no one else can equip. And all the other weapons are weaker, but those weapons only Sorba can equip, and they give him type advantages, so that's fine. This one? Did I choose right? I think I did. Wow, that was quick. Horn Devils. I think we've had these before, but not in this dungeon, so I'll leave this in, just for the sake of it. Maybe I haven't had them. Maybe I'm thinking of another enemy that has a similar graphic. Similar portrait, sprite, whatever you want to call it. It's not a model. That's 3D nonsense. People always call, like, oh, that's a 3D sprite. It's like, no, it's a sprite in a 3D era. If you're talking about a character, like, actually being there, that's a model. You know, that's just, like, technical jargon that really annoys me when people are talking about things and they're all, like, it's supposed to be, like, news or matter-of-factly kind of thing. Like, did you know? I mean, obviously, like, Did You Know Gaming obviously know what they're talking about, but it's like, some of those places just don't know, or some of those people just don't know what they're talking about. I'm not going to name names, because I don't think it's all the goddamn time, but I feel like we've got an encounter space here. Yes, we do. What is it this time? We got clay golems! Who knows? Maybe this was the guy that we had to give the ruby to. Or similar, something similar, like maybe the same species. Yeah, these guys can poison us. They're clay, yet they poison me. Okay, that makes sense. Not. Right, so, no, you know what? You can just use an antidote right now on Zest, and you can use Bizarrex. That should be super effective considering they're clay. Just want to freeze them. Ow. That punch. 415! Ice is definitely their weakness here. Zorba didn't even need that weakness. He just did enough alone as he did. And we get a level up. That kind of annoys me, actually, if we were that close. Zest got 32 HP. Sorba gained 27 HP. That's not bad. Flo gained 26 HP and 6 MP. That is amazing. And Daewoo once again gets his usual 3/420. We got gauntlets. Alright, let's have a look at these. Gauntlets. Gloves that cast Thundara when used. Only Zest... No, even Zest can't equip it, actually. Only the Knight, Ninja, and Wizard, so he can't equip them. But that item description, though, we haven't really had many items that say that. I mean, we got Ice Armor, which has got Ice Power, but doesn't really cast anything. Same with the Ice Shield. Or even the Flame Sword, for that matter. But with the Gauntlets, gloves that cast Thundara when used. This would actually be one of those equipments that you want to leave unequipped. Because when you use it in battle, it will not be taken away. It will not get used up. Like, quantity-wise, it will stay in your inventory. But, as I'm going to just demonstrate in this battle, is that if you do use it with anybody, like, say, I don't know, we've got Minotaur zombies here, so they're new as well, to be fair. So this is perfect. I'm going to be Sorba. Now, we don't have any magic, but what if I go to items, scroll down, and use the gauntlets? Oh, boy. Everyone can cast Thundara. That is amazing. Just Daewoo's not going to do anything. Just watch Sorba with 0 MP, by the way, use the gauntlets to cast Thundara and Hibuski. Okay, I didn't do a lot of damage because Sorba doesn't have the best magic attack because he can't use magic in the first place. But if I use it with Flow, however, that should do tons of damage. So let's do that, because if I scroll down, they're still here. They do not get used up. This is awesome, and this is also something that can happen in the original. This is not part of the Anniversary Edition. This is also applicable to all versions of Final Fantasy. If you have these items that say that they cast a certain spell when used, they will not disappear, unlike in Final Fantasy VI, where if you use a fire stuff to cast fire, it actually gets used up, which is dumb and stupid. It's like, oh, I'm going to cast fire with this fire stuff, it breaks. It's like, not in this case. These gauntlets are invincible, and it's insane. It's insane. Everyone can use it. So, yeah, we still got multi-choice here. I think we've got 4 exits? Oh, God. This ain't the right one. That was not the right one. Wow, what a dick. What a dick of design. What's that one, then? Oh, another room. Wait. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Cutting that one out. I'm going to try this one. That was wrong as well. Okay, with zombie monitors, you can't run. I tried to run for like 3 turns straight, and it just wouldn't let me run. Even with Sorba's amazing luck and Flo's amazing evasion, apparently that wasn't the case. Is that worth? That is definitely worth. And not worth another use, though. I'll just give Zest one. That'll do. Okay, let's get back to where we were, for crying out loud. I guess another thing about using Thunderer is that if you want to use Thunderer with your Black Mage or Red Mage, I guess I have to show it off here because I can't run. If you want to use Thunderer, but you don't want to use up magic, and you want to use your Black Mage's attack power, I think Black Mage is more stronger than a White Mage until a certain event happens, but basically contrary to what I just said, that White Mages can actually technically do more damage, but they don't have attack magic most of the time. Even though these are zombies, so I'm not entirely too sure about that. But yeah, if you want to save magic, but you still want to attack with Thunderer, with your Red or Black Mage, just use the Gauntlets to save yourself on magic. It does the exact same power, so that what your stats would do, so... What one haven't I not tried yet? Is it this one? Christ almighty! Right, so I've tried those... I've tried every wrong one, funnily enough. And I'm getting a little bit sick on running. That's probably not... Yeah, I've chosen every single wrong one. So it's this one I gotta take. There we go. How did I choose every single wrong one? Thank God this is the most linear floor. They're new. Rakshasha. Rakshasha? Rakshasha. Okay, these are green things of what we literally just fought outside of this dungeon, so that's a thing. What am I doing? I have 3 casts of Thunderer. I might as well do that, instead of using up my magic. 31 minutes into this dungeon, jeez. I should have just cut out all backtracking I was doing that previous floor, but that's all that this dungeon is, really. It's that floor, then a linear sprint in this floor, and I believe we're done. For a place that you have to actually test your courage with, it's not really that big of an issue. These guys have insane defense. There we go. Right, let me through. Right, so big room here. I think that was a forced encounter. Nightmare! Oh boy. That's not pleasant. I'm gonna slap a heal roll on everybody, actually. I think we're taking a little bit of a beating here. And of course, items, obligatory gauntlets for the battle. If it doesn't cost me any magic and I'm using like a level 5 spell every time, I'm going to use it. So, whatever. Wait, level 5 or level 4? I think it gets spread between the 2 levels. I think it's Blizzard on level 5, actually. I can check that later. Next battle. Actually, I'll check it now because it's annoying me. Thunderer's level 3. I'm thinking of Viagra. Okay. Whatever. Are you kidding me? Mind Flayer. These Poseidon dudes, not Poseidon. It's easier to say Poseidon though. Wait a minute, these guys are fish. I could just smell the fish. I don't know why I keep referencing that animation from Game Grumps' Super Mario 64 finale. Just funny. Your mate just did that and it didn't work. What makes you think it's gonna affect Sorba? The fastest one, well, one of the fastest of the group. Oh well, it didn't matter. A load of money for that though. Healing staff! Oh yes! Yes! This is awesome! Cast heal when used. Okay, we already know that heal is incredibly weak, but if we don't want to use any magic at all, we can have our white mage cast heal for nothing, and we pretty much have unlimited heals. Of course, we can only use this during, battle, but yeah, that is pretty cool. And I'm just curious, how good is it as an equipable item? Very weak, so yeah, it's literally just made to sit in your inventory and just be a heal spam. Of course, oh yeah, that's actually something now. That's actually something I want to bring up. I guess I'll show it in this battle. When you have equipment that does this sort of thing, like healing staff, let me just use it with Zest's turn for now, for example. In fact, no. Let me attack. Let me have Flo use the gauntlets. Now, if I go into items here and try to use the gauntlets again, I can't, because one pair of gauntlets are already being used. The more of the same item that you have, the more times they can be used. The basic, usual shindig for items. But you would think that if it's an item that can be used to be cast, that's a thing. But that means someone's already got it slated. If I had like 4 gauntlets, I could literally have the entire team cast Thunderer every turn, getting that damage off without costing a single bit of magic. And that goes the same for like any other items like healing staff or any other items that cast magics later. If that's the case, they'll get decreased. But of course, at the end of the turn, they'll be put back into the inventory, so you can just go for another round. That is super helpful. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's dead already. Yeah, we didn't get it shown off. But that, I just wanted to talk about that, and getting in battle was the easiest way to show that off. So let's just head onwards, because we're almost done here. Steel gloves were found. I feel like they're better than what we have equipped on Zest, but actually, go over here. Gloves made of steel. Yep, only the warrior ninja can equip it, of course. They're actually weaker than the Protect Ring. So that's just more money for us. I guess they intended for us to come here before going to Gaia, but... we got another ice brand, though. That's nice. And a ruby omelet. I wanted a sword. So yeah, but now we've got 2 ice brands. One already equipped to Zest here, but no one else can equip it, which is kind of annoying. But hey, ninjas can equip it. We might want to remember that for later. Ruby omelet. An omelet augmented with rubies. Everyone can equip this. I believe this is super defensive for what it is. It's here. Armor. It's got decent defense. And everyone else has a silver armlet, so a ruby armlet is actually pretty helpful. I feel like I want to give the ruby armlet to Daewoo. It's only, like as you can see here, it's a 9 defense boost, a 9 points defense boost. That is decent for anyone who has the silver armlet equipped. Now, Sorba already has like 26. Well, actually, everyone has pretty much the same amount of defense. But I'm going to give it to Daewoo because Daewoo has the least amount of HP, and recently he's been getting picked on a lot, even though he's at the very back of the party. So I want to give it to him. Now, if he falls, that's annoying because I can't unload damage that can hit everybody, and yeah, that's my reasoning. Does that mean I now have a silver armlet that's completely useless I can just sell later? Yeah. Alright then. That's cool. So yeah, we're getting sweet equipment in here as well. Alright. Let's head down this way. We've got more chests. There's a chest already open, so we already claimed that item. And we got Medusas. They're new. I believe these are just going to be pure magic users through and through. That's going to be a little bit scary, but what can you do? Actually, I might raise everyone's defense, actually. It's 20 points, but I feel like that might actually be the better part of Valor here. I think they also have, like, the one attack that does massive physical damage, so that might be a thing. Regardless, though, I'm still going to use the gauntlets. Yeah, look at that. Well, actually, no, that doesn't do a lot of damage. And we're taking them out pretty easily. Okay, Protector was kind of a waste. Oh well, doesn't matter. We haven't used much magic during this place anyway, and we're near the end. It was just a precaution. It's just nice that I can actually now double my defense across the board. Oh, no! Why at the very end, you dickbags? I am mad. I am salty beyond belief. Oh, and everyone's so close to level up as well. That really annoys me. Pooh! Alright, here's the plan. I am going to reset, but what I'm going to do is open the rest of the chest, get to the end, and then I'm going to do it again off screen. I'm going to end the video off first, I'm going to redo it. I think that's fair. Cottage, 1455 gil, 7340 gil. That chest that was already open, I believe that was what we got on the floor below, which was the gauntlets. I believe so. We come through this way, there's one more chest and another throne. Cutting that battle out because it was a preemptive strike and because it's pretty much pointless since we're going to cut them out now. Plus it was just Medusas again. And we have the rat's tail. I had to lose experience at the very end of the dungeon. That is annoying. This was such a good episode as well. But yes, this is what we need for the dragons. And if we just sit on the throne, are you kidding me? I guess I have to show this battle off. You mugs. Is this actually a forced encounter in order to get out? Probably is. Wow, that did nothing. They actually resist physical attacks pretty decently there. Hopefully this will kill them both. Like I said, I'm not bothered about losing experience now because I said I'm going to redo this episode off screen because we're this close. But, you know. Yep, and everyone gained a level. We don't need to see that. Alright. And we are out of here. 2 battles away, are you serious? I don't believe it. But yes, we have the rat's tail. A token of valor and strength. It's funny how we can't bump into any other rat and just chop off that tail and say, hey, I did it, right? No. Okay. In the next episode, guys, Zest will be on level with the rest of the team because we're level 29 across the board except for Sorbo, who got stoned at that very point. So, because I'm going to redo this entire dungeon, this entire episode off screen because we saved before we went in there, so I can easily redo it off screen. So obviously bestiary items, stuff like that will probably be a little bit off, but I'll try to keep the equipment the same. And in the next episode, we're going to go back to the dragons, show our proof, and well, see what happens. See you guys then.